Hey, this is Wolf from Armoury-Terrain, and I'm coming to you on a very hot and muggy autumn afternoon. There's a storm rolling in, and it's still 32 degrees here in Brisbane. What lovely autumn weather. Right, the project for today is going to be a foam chest. Why you want to build a chest out of foam instead of just buying a small wooden one? Not really sure, but if you want one, this is how you do it. The materials for building this chest is one sheet of floor tile, the standard jigsaw floor mat, one sheet of 2mm craft foam, a small bag of googly eyes. These are a very important component, and the tools that we'll be using today are very simply, when I get them all untangled, we'll be using a heat gun, Ryobi of course, a soldering iron, which is not Ryobi yet, retractable knife, sharpener, and contact adhesive. So a very simple tool list for today. Now the first thing you're needing to do is design out your box. Okay, draw it all up, make sure it'll fit on the page, or in this case the sheet of foam, and make sure that two of the sides are long enough to cover the fold of foam, because unlike cardboard, foam has thickness. So I'm going to cut this out and texture it, and then get back and show you how to do the details. So back with you soon. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours, and I have a chest. Huzzah! All made out of foam, although halfway through I got frustrated with the contact adhesive not drying because of the humidity waiting for this storm, so I've switched across to the hot glue gun. The other thing I've done, because the foam warps a bit, is glued two wooden rulers to the inside of the lids just to keep them straight. Okay, the hinge. On the inside I have gaff tape, which on its own is pretty much strong enough to hinge a foam box. And on the back I have my metal bound strips of craft foam. On the edges I've put an extra strip over the top and extra rivets. These rivets of course are googly eyes. So at the moment when you shake the box it rattles, but it won't once it's all painted. Now on the front, let's bring this camera a little bit closer. Okay, now on the front I've used two layers of craft foam glued together, and on the front of the box here I've put another piece, and this loop here is also two layers glued together. Well, actually it's just one layer folded in half. Then it's glued under that layer, and as it comes down this will pull over it, making a nice snug fit. Now I can either carve something to go into there and attach it with a piece of string to the side here, so you just pull it out and open it, or I could make a foam padlock, which is what I'll probably do for this chest, and I'll be back in an hour or two once it's fully painted, and then we'll be good to go. So yeah, at the moment it's all done in foam. I was thinking about putting some plates on the side with foam handles, and then I thought it might just tear off, so I've kept it without. So one iron bound box almost done. Well, here I am. My hairdryer has just died, so I'm unable to force the paint to dry quicker, but here's a detail on the latch for the box, and the box itself with one coat of brown and a little bit of gunmetal. It's looking okay. Yeah, there's nothing too special, after all it is just a chest, but all in all I think for a little bit more detailing, and maybe if I go to Woolies, which is the only place near the airport here that is going to be open at this time of night, to get a new hairdryer, I can put another couple of coats of paint on it. But otherwise, with all of this humidity, not so much. So it's not a bad box. The eyes have worked well as rivets, And after I killed my hairdryer, I thought this would be a bad idea, but I used the heat gun anyway. And I can tell you, the air inside the eyes, it expands rapidly and then tears them off the project. So don't use a heat gun. Don't ever use a heat gun. Anyway guys, this is Wolf from Armoury-Terrain, building a wooden chest out of foam to show hinge details and a method of closing it. So yeah, go out and build something.